from the 105. Westminster on the 405 northbound at Westminster Avenue. There's a stall car stuck in the middle lane. Your drive is busy from Brookhurst. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
We survived winter in Siberia, my mother told me, by literally eating dirt. Hello, I'm John Akoyan, owner of Rooter Hero Plumbing. I can't imagine living like that. The dirt, my mom told me, had nutrients. We are so fortunate to live in the world's richest country, but every day children go hungry. At Rooter Hero Plumbing, we want to help. So we're bringing back our Hero Help program. Before COVID-19, we fed the homeless, adopted families, and cleaned the bay. But our most popular program was handing out canned goods. Rooter Hero will once again hand out food with no questions asked. Simply pull up in your car and we'll help your family. Go to rooterhero.com/herohelp for the date and location. If you want to donate canned goods, call us at 866-DRAIN-77 for a Rooter Hero Plumbing location nearest you. Thank you.
CL 102-8886.
Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover is accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yeah. 2021 Nielsen Report limitations apply.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp. The first step toward your new kitchen should be a free consult with my friends at the Kitchen Store. More than 50 years and still, the Kitchen Store is the place for kitchen cabinets. Dial 310 Kitchen or go to 310kitchen.com.
At a prestigious consumer electronics show, the winner for best product might surprise you because it went to technology found in a mattress. Fit and Sleep introduces the new Smart Life mattress by King Coil.
Inside every Smart Life is something revolutionary. 80 patented smart cells that cradle you with personalized support and let you and your sleep partner adjust your comfort level.
Smart Life even has a feature Sleep Number doesn't. A soothing relaxation mode that massages you to sleep or gently wakes you up in the morning.
Before you buy a Sleep Number bed, you owe it to yourself to try Smart Life's revolutionary smart cell technology. Stop by any Sit and Sleep or make an appointment today, where you can shop safely with your own personal protector to lay on.
And Sit and Sleep will deliver, set up, and remove your old mattress for free. So for the latest innovations in sleep, make the smart move. Try the new Smart Life mattress from King Coil at Sit and Sleep today.
There you go. Mimosas are finally on the menu at IHOP.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a mimosa girl?
The bottomless mimosa brunch. My favorite.
Oh,
The
all the
bottom
time.
part's key, right? Bottom's
Yeah.
the key.
It's usually with crap champagne at that point, but what does it matter? The Fork Report with Neil Saavedra this afternoon at 2 on KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
Get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime. Down on the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places. But the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down.
Leo Laporte, the Tech Guy, techguylabs.com, the website if you want to get any information on stuff you hear on the show. Let's go back to the phone. Travis from Rector, Arkansas. Hi, Travis. Leo Laporte, the Tech Guy.
Hey, we're a 6-year-old granddaughter,
Oh,
and we got 4, my wife does, and we want to know what she's watching on this pad that came with it.
oh, yeah, because, you know, I mean, she's not up to no good, but she's 4, so that means, well, how old is she?
She's 6, man, she's up to no good, baby, you know?
No, I think you're safe.
Yep.
So you want to monitor her use of the tablet. Is it a Samsung tablet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's in a tablet. You've got a Note 4. And what you're hoping is that somehow on the Note 4 you could see what your daughter's doing on the tablet, your granddaughter's doing on the tablet.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't think you can actually see what she's doing. There are parental controls that you can say, hey, you can only do this. In fact, one of the nice things about Android is you can say, she's going to let her run. You can pin an app in effect. In fact, I even think they call it pinning an app, where she can only use that one program. Is that kind of what you'd like her to do, or you just want to kind of monitor everything she's doing?
Yeah, well, that would work too, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better to do that. I don't know of a way you can monitor everything she's doing. And who has time, right? That would mean you have to sit there and watch Phineas and Ferb for the next 5 hours. That's no fun. So take a look at the parental controls. You can go into that, you do it on the tablet, and you can go in there and you can say what she can do, what she can't do. And I think that anybody gives any smart device to a child should absolutely do this. You don't need to buy third-party software. Android has it all built in. It's in the settings, family, parental controls. You could set a pin so she can't buy stuff. I haven't used it lately because my children are 26 and 29, so I haven't had to monitor their usage in a few years. But I think you can even. Pardon me?
Girl.
Yeah, of course. It's her grandkids now. As soon as my kids have grandkids, I'm gonna have to learn all this stuff all over again.
Yeah, that's right.
When our kids were growing up, this wasn't a problem. Now, now they can do anything online. So, yeah, I think among other things you'd want to say only you can use these apps. You could set a maturity level for videos on YouTube and other places that they can see, that kind of thing. I think that's going to be what you really want to do. Otherwise, you'd have to sit and watch the screen the whole time. You don't want to do that, Travis. Life is too short to watch 5 hours of Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, I just don't want to watch all this junk,
Yeah, well, I would suggest turning off YouTube. There is a YouTube for kids that's okay. So what you could download the YouTube for Kids app, which is a separate app from the regular YouTube app, and don't let her use the YouTube app. Lock that on the parental controls and let her watch YouTube for Kids. And that's designed. In fact, I think there's even parental controls within that. You can say, I only want her to see stuff that's appropriate for 6-year-olds, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, YouTube for Kids is much better. I agree with you 100%. No 6-year-old should have unfettered access to YouTube.
I just don't want her to have a wolf brain before it's time.
No, yeah, that's right. She's innocent and sweet. Let her stay that way. So they have different age ranges. There's one from 5 to 7. So she can only see videos that are appropriate for 5 to 7-year-olds. I think that'd be just right.
Right.
Hey, it's nice to talk to you and your wife, I think. Yes? Is Grandma on the line too? Hi, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Have fun with your sweet 6-year-old. I bet she's a doll. Yeah. All right. That's a good example. Yeah, well, that's a good age anyway. Nice to talk to you. Yeah. And you can do the same thing on the Note 4. There might be times you're at a restaurant or somewhere and she's bored, and you can give her the Note 4 as well. So those parental controls are built into Android. Both iPhone and Android have pretty good parental controls. And honestly, monitoring what she's doing, you don't want to watch Baby Shark over and over and over and over. Cisco from New Mexico. Hi, Cisco.
Hi, Bill. Where can I find honest answers about cryptocurrency, and what will Mt. Gox?
Oh, boy, this is a great question. So first of all, a lot of people talking about crypto are trying to sell you something, aren't they? I'm starting to see ads for cryptocurrency on CNN now, and it makes me nervous because if they can afford to buy an ad on network television, they're making money somehow. So I would take everything with a grain of salt. Mt. Gox is an excellent example of what you don't want. So essentially what cryptocurrency is, let's see if I can do this in a minute and 45 seconds, it's like the dollar bill, but it's not backed by a government. It's generated by computers. And the idea is it's a decentralized, non-governmental currency that you could use to buy things, or what most people do, speculate. Buy it low, sell it high. And with Bitcoin going up and down like a yo-yo, as high as $50,000 a coin, lots of people have made money off of it by speculating on it. I think that's a risky thing to do. There's other coins, cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and Ethereum. Mt. Gox was a Bitcoin exchange. The idea is somebody holding your Bitcoin like a bank might for you. Otherwise, you have to hold your wallet yourself. But the idea with Mt. Gox is you give them your wallet and they manage your Bitcoin for you, and they allow you to trade in dollars for Bitcoin, trade Bitcoin for other currencies, things like that. The only problem is it disappeared in 2014, taking all the Bitcoin it had with it. $450 million at the time. Some of that coin has been found since, but there's the problem. Therein lies the problem. If you're going to get involved in Bitcoin, Coinbase is a modern version of Mt. Gox, probably more honest. Even Robinhood now is selling cryptocurrencies, although Robinhood I don't think actually buys the cryptocurrency. They just, in effect, let you buy an imaginary share and give you the difference if it goes up. I would suggest making your own wallet, keeping your cryptocurrency to yourself. But then that makes it a little bit more difficult to trade. So it's tricky, I guess, is the answer. Leo Laporte, the tech guy. Leo Laporte, the tech guy on KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk. KFI News, right around the corner.
KFI News on the hour, on the half, and when it breaks.
I'm Amy King, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. At least 3 people have been stabbed at a Halloween party in downtown L.A. Cops say it happened about 2:30 this morning at 7th Street in Spring. A man has been arrested. Cops say about 500 people were at the party, and the stabbing happened when a few of the people got into a fight with staff at the party. News brought to you by Rooter Hero. Lawyers for a soup kitchen that's facing eviction say the city of Orange is pushing the needs of 300 homeless people off to other cities.
The decades-old Mary's Kitchen sued the city for more time to find a new home. Lawyer Brooke Weitzman says homeless people in OC are dying in record numbers.
Instead of increasing, expanding, and supporting its one and only existing service at no cost to its taxpayers, the city of Orange is taking every step possible, in fact spending a significant amount of money to shut down the service.
Orange cited criminal activity as one reason for the eviction. The city says it will offer food and services for a set time after the kitchen closes. The final decision could be up to a judge. In Orange County, Corbin Carson, KFI News.
SpaceX has canceled a mission to the International Space Station because of bad weather. The 4-member crew was scheduled for a Falcon 9 rocket to leave Cape Canaveral at 11:21 tonight. That's been changed to Wednesday, when the crew will meet up with the 4-member crew of the last manned SpaceX flight, Crew 2, who have been aboard the station since April. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. Crash in Compton on the 710.
That's southbound at Alondra Boulevard, so it looks like CHP just moved that out of the 2 right lanes. Traffic is recovering from the 105. Santa Clarita on the 14th southbound at Golden Valley. There's still a crash involving a flipped-over car along the right shoulder. Your drive is jammed from Via Princesa. And in Ontario, on the 10 westbound, is a work zone that has the 2 right lanes closed off until 5 a.m. Monday in between Haven Avenue and 4th Street. You're currently seeing some traffic from Milliken Avenue. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
Southland weather from KFI, mostly sunny this afternoon, highs in the 60s to about 70 at the beaches, mid-70s to low 80s inland, cooler for Halloween, 60s at the coast, 70s inland, mostly cloudy with highs in the 60s to low 70s Monday, and pretty much the same through Thursday. Then we'll start warming up again as we head into the weekend. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Amy King.
This report is sponsored by MGM Resorts. At MGM Resorts, we know this is no time to return to normal. It's time to for the time of your life in Vegas at MGM Resorts. Checking things off of your DMV to-do list is now a lot faster, because now the DMV has made it even easier to take care of tasks online. It all starts there. Maybe you need to get your vehicle registration renewed or transfer a title. You can get it all done online from the comfort of your couch. So if you have DMV tasks, save yourself some time and get them done online. dmv.ca.gov. Ready when you are.
Who Halloween when every day is spooky? KFI. You know what I'm talking about. AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
We all know Goodwill. But did you know when you donate stuff to Goodwill, you help provide job training for people right here in your community? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council. Halloween costumes you can choose and still wear a mask. I'm a doctor. I'm an old-timey train robber. I'm a doctor/train robber. There you go. Your choices are endless. KFI, AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
Available at the Tech Guy 8888 Ask Leo, the phone number. We're talking high tech, you and me. Quick mention, our website, techguylabs.com. That's good to keep in mind. If you hear something on the show, and I'll say this all the time, I'll put a link in the show notes. That's where the show notes live. And that's free. There's no sign. Just wander in. There's a good search there, but you can also go directly to this episode, 1817. No, we didn't start at 1,000. We started at 1. Yes, this is the 1817th Tech Guy episode. They're all on the website by number or by date, and then you can go into each episode, and it's all divided into hours 1, 2, and 3, and segments 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can go right to where I mentioned something, for instance. There'll be a link there. James DeRuvo's writing them down. And then, of course, after the fact, we put audio and video there, too. So if you call and you want to hear yourself on the radio, you don't have to do two things at once. You can just wait, and a couple of days later, it'll all be up there at techguylabs.com. No charge, no sign-up. It's free. Richard's on the line from Rancho Palos Verdes, California. Hi, Richard.
Hi, Leo. Why do you cut so much?
That's not me! I've been playing with the Samuel L. Jackson voice on my Amazon Echo, and I asked him that. You probably heard his answer.
I did.
It was quite profane. I was a little stunned.
So I have a couple of different things for you today. One of them is I guess the most important, really. My father is completely losing his vision. He's always been blind in one eye, but the second eye's gotten really bad, and his passion in life, he's 94, is to read the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, yeah.
And he got to the point where even with a 30-time magnifier, he couldn't read the actual paper. He's been limited to the website, wallstreetjournal.com.
Because they can make that quite big, yeah.
I made it. Now, unfortunately, they started off bi-coastal for a while, and now that they're not in Monterey any longer, they're only in Virginia, so I can't get out there to help real quick. And I lost my ability to log into their system when they moved.
Right.
I used to use Windows Desktop, whatever.
Yeah.
He's on a Mac, but once again, I got it as big as we can get, and he can't read it anymore. I'm going to be there for a week over Thanksgiving, and I want to go in there with the tools needed to find a way to get him a screen reader. Now,
I got a better idea, or at least an alternate idea. This is a complicated thing to add a screen reader. And by the way, he's going to have to learn how to use it, which may, in the long run, be counterproductive. But certainly you can do that. There's JAWS is the best known, and used to be JAWS is really expensive, and they've gone down to a $90 a year fee, which is nothing, I think. So you can install JAWS. That's the best in the biz. And you're going to have to explain to him how to use it, because it's really designed for people with zero sight. So it's going to read the menus, it's going to read the window titles, everything gets read. And he may find that annoying in the long run.
So I think he'll tolerate it if he can get what he wants. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Turn your radio down because I'm hearing the show coming back through me.
Alexa, stop.
You need to get Samuel in there because
I know.
I love it that you listen to the show on your Amazon Echo, though. And I apologize if I have accidentally turned it off and on and off and on and off and on again.
I actually am I'm actually watching Twitch.
Oh, nice. Our stream is video as well, so yeah, you can watch it on a show, an Echo show. Yeah, that's cool.
My son and his daughter are here, and they're listening to muted golf and a muted computer while I'm on a headset, so I put Alexa on for them.
Oh, that was very kind of you. So let me tell you a couple of other choices. First of all, the Journal does, and I think, look, my dad's 88. He just had glaucoma surgery. And I said, Dad, you love audiobooks? He says, no, I like to read. He loves physical books and apparently can still read them, which is amazing. He is a voracious reader. It's been my whole life, so it kind of blows me away. My mom, on the other hand, same age, can't read as well. I got her a Kindle, which has bigger text. It's kind of like your dad using the web, and she can read that just fine. But honestly, for me, even at my age, I like audiobooks. And I don't understand why my mom and dad won't listen more to audiobooks. There is an audio version of the Wall Street Journal. They have a podcast. It's not the whole thing, but he might prefer it. There's several different things. There's the most important stories. There's briefings. There's a bunch of Wall Street Journal podcasts. They're done by Gimlet and the Wall Street Journal. So those are all free. And then I'm going to tell you about an app that I use. I don't know if he uses a smartphone or an iPad, but if he does, there's an app called Audem, A-U-D-M, that has a variety of magazines on it that you can listen to, and including The New Yorker, The Atlantic, Wired magazine, Vanity Fair. It's a bunch of Condé Nast magazines. But
so that'll work on an iPad because he doesn't have a smartphone. And
works great on an iPad. So you get the London Review of Books, Rolling Stone, New York, the New York Review of Books, Wired, the New Yorker, a bunch of magazines. They're read by professionals, and it's every word, and you get one subscription, you get all of them. So I'm a huge fan of Audem, A-U-D-M, and I can't remember what the subscription is. It's not hugely expensive. In the long run, for you, because you can't be there to support him, that might be easier than a screen reader, but certainly nowadays, I can recommend JAWS because it is very affordable. It used to be very expensive.
Even if it were expensive, that wouldn't be a problem for them because it's important enough. But
yeah.
I think I'm going to plan on JAWS, and I'll look at the Audem app. The reason I hesitate, he's not into audiobooks. And
yeah.
Secondly, an iPad, even my mom's iPad will probably be a bit small for him to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so then maybe you're just JAWS is the way. But remember, he's going to have to learn how to use it, and it's really a whole new operating system. Yes, it's Windows, but Windows like you have never experienced it. I mean, there's no, they describe everything that's on the screen, and I find that annoying. But he might not.
I'll give it a try and see what happens.
Yeah, I think you can try it for free. Yourself, just to see, what your training's going to have to be. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I had a couple other things. One of them, I think I'm going to call you back on a Sunday because it's much more photography related.
That's all right. I'm a photo buff too. No, it's not just Chris,
Well, I am a photographer.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not in the studios any longer. I used to be a tech guy. Now I'm just a photographer for a living. But astrophotography is my primary hobby outside of golf.
Love astrophotography. Yeah.
And I have, so basically I have a small computer. It's called an Eagle, made in Italy. It sits on top of my telescope, and it's my only Windows computer.
Nice. So it directs the telescope. It points it to the right part of the sky and keeps it there.
No, it's just a Windows computer with some other functions that help the system. In other words, power distribution is built into it, so it can power all of the different items through software. It's got USB hubs, etc. But what he's primarily doing is running other software, and most of the software we use in astrophotography is much better on a PC than a Mac.
Right. Right.
Now, my issue with it is simple. It's just I don't update it because its only connection to the world is Wi-Fi into my house, so that I can remote it from the living room.
Okay, but you're not going on the internet with it?
Well, I am sometimes.
Yeah, well, if you didn't go on the internet, you could use Windows 95. But,
Yeah, no, this is Windows Pro.
I understand, but I'm just saying, security is only important if you're on the public internet. However, if you're on the Wi-Fi, it could be a gateway into your internet, into your local network. So, I got to take a break. Hang on. Leo Laporte, Steve. This is KFI AM 640.
I'm Amy King, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Actor Alec Baldwin has spoken publicly for the first time about the death of a cinematographer who was killed on set by a bullet fired from a prop gun. He was tracked down by paparazzi and basically said he can't comment on the investigation, but said that this was a 1 in a trillion event. A student who wore a Ku Klux Klan costume to school in the Bay Area on a dare will undergo a restorative justice process. The principal of Pittsburgh High School says it's so the student can learn how he has hurt others. Some students say that's not enough and think he should be expelled. The psychic probably should have seen this coming. He was arrested in Riverside earlier this week for allegedly scamming a woman out of $50,000 by claiming he could cure her of her parasite and release her family from a curse. We've got a crash actually it's a stall in Carson on the 405.
That's northbound just before Wilmington Avenue. It's stuck in the carpool lane. You'll see some stop-and-go delays from the 710. Glendora on the 210 westbound. Approaching Lone Hill Avenue, you'll see slowing build up there, and it stays slow until you get to Citrus Avenue. And good news in Westminster on the 405 northbound at Westminster Avenue. A stalled car has been cleared from the middle lane. Traffic is recovering from Brookhurst. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
Are you looking for a Medicare Advantage plan that lets you access out-of-network specialists without a referral? With the United Healthcare Medicare Advantage HMO POS plan, you get more of the extras you need with great benefits, like up to $200 yearly to buy over-the-counter products, routine eye exam, and $300 allowance towards eyewear, copays as low as $375 for hearing aids, and much more. With a $0 premium Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare, you'll get more care for your Medicare dollar. Take advantage. Call United Healthcare today at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711, and trust America's #1 health provider to help you find the right plan for you. Call United Healthcare at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. That's 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. Benefits, features, or devices vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply.
Has COVID-19 made it hard to pay your rent or utilities? Are you worried about eviction? Eligible renters can now get 100% of their rent and utility bills paid. Apply today at housingiskey.com.
Every new Toyota comes with peace of mind standard. That's because you get Toyota Care no-cost maintenance when you buy or lease any new Toyota, car, truck, or SUV. Toyota Care covers all normal factory scheduled services for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, and even includes 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska.
Hi, you must be Tina.
Yeah, that's me.
I recognized you right away. Wow, you look just like your picture.
And you are...
I'm Carlos. You didn't recognize me?
Kinda.
Kinda doesn't cut it. That's why Toyota certified technicians only use genuine Toyota parts. So they fit your Toyota perfectly. The Toyota Service Center. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Next on the Mo Kelly Show, it's Halloween weekend and we're keeping it especially spooky. New York Times best-selling author Joseph Fink of Welcome to Night Vale fame will stop by with his new novel for young readers, The Halloween Moon. And Oscar and Emmy-nominated actor Brad Dourif, the voice behind the serial-killing doll Chucky, will check in to share Chucky's new series on the Sci-Fi Network.
Mo Kelly, tonight at 6.
KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
It's time for Disco Dick DiBartolo. Didn't Rick Dees do a song about you called Disco Dick?
I think so.
Yeah. There was some
We're
quacking
still
involved.
arguing over it.
Dick DiBartolo, a name that will live in infamy. He is Mad Magazine's maddest writer. For more than 5 decades, he has written in every Mad magazine. He's also our gizmo wizard. That's what we call him, a gizwiz, who keeps us up on the craziest gadgets and gizmos, even as a podcast called Gizwiz at gizwiz.tv. Hello, Dickie D.
Well, so this is not such a crazy gadget, and there was a Pepcom event online, maybe a month or 6 weeks ago, and I went into the OWC press conference and chatted with those guys, and they said, we're going to send you a little gift, and I had the gift.
Other World Computing, OWC.
Yeah. Oh, my
Love these guys, but it's mostly Mac stuff, isn't it?
Well, you know what? It turned out that I have Wi-Fi, obviously, in Disneyland, but the walls of these old buildings are really thick, and it does not go back to my apartment that is just 15 feet away. So I ran a cable through the wall, and so I have wired internet in the back, but not wireless. So when I took my Chromebook back there, I suddenly realized, Chromebooks don't have a way to hook up a hardwired internet.
Oh, that's right.
And
You
I
need
thought,
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Wait, my little USB-C travel dock.
Oh, I love, you know what? I have it too.
You know what? Do you have the E? It's called the
No, I have the old one, the original.
The original. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I got in there, I thought, well, now I need a cable. And I said, wait a minute. The cable's built into the bottom on this one.
Yeah.
And so I plugged that in, and then I had a easy way to connect my my cable directly to it. And it has an SD card slot. It has 4K video out. It has 2 Type A USB 3, and I think it's now USB 3.2.
They've upgraded this with more
The whole
more power.
Yes, pass-through power is now 100 watts.
That's why I gotta get it. I gotta get this. Yeah, I have the old one. I love it.
The old one I think was 60 watts.
Yeah.
So you take
very handy.
It's great. Take the USB-C out of my Chromebook, plug it into this, put that little wire from the bottom, plug it into where the little Acer power went in, and then I had all these extra little inputs. But you know what? I do have a question for you. Leo, if I have a hard wire going back there, is there a way that I can make that hard wire into wireless?
Sure. I'm glad you asked the tech guy.
Yeah.
It's called a Wi-Fi router.
But wait, I can have 2 routers.
Well,
right?
you can. You just put it in bridge mode. And there are companies that make all of the parts of a Wi-Fi router minus the routing. So it's just basically it's a Wi-Fi radio. I would look at a company called TP-Link, And actually, if you'd asked me about this earlier, I would have suggested TP-Link also makes something that instead of having to drill a hole in your wall, you could just use your electrical power sockets.
You know, Lee, I did that, and we're on different electric meters.
Oh, if you're not, you have to be on the same network. It won't work.
Yeah, exactly.
So TP-Link makes it under the network expansion. They make an additional, just basically it's an access point that you plug into the Ethernet, and now you're on your network via. Yeah, and you could actually, if you really want to be wacky, even give it the same name and password, and then your Acer, as you went from one room to the other, would just say, oh, I see it, it's over here, it's the same thing. And you wouldn't even have to worry about it. You wouldn't have to change Wi-Fi or anything. Okay. So they make a number of Wi-Fi range extender type devices. And look for one with, obviously, with an Ethernet jack on it.
Okay, yeah, and just to remind you, on the OWC thing,
yes,
especially on Amazon, they're selling the old one for $54.95 and the new one for $54.95.
Oh, there's no way to distinguish between them.
No, and even though OWC calls it Travel Dock E, Amazon drops the E. So just be careful that you get the one that has the 100-watt pass.
100-watt will tell you when you see that.
And that'll say that that's the new one.
Nice. Yeah, it's compact. It's like a hockey puck, but I love it. The cable's built in. It has a little indentation on the bottom you can just push the cable into, and that means you don't have to bring the cable with you. And for things like going to Hawaii with an HDMI port, I could put my laptop on the TV, things like that. It's great. Very nice. Good. Yeah, it's good. I agree.
Now we haven't seen next trip.
Now, as long as you're on the website, there's no dot. GIZWIZ, then the dot, DIZ. With dots is, if you go to that website, you can, of course, get a link to the Other Worlds Computing travel doc when you click the button that says the GizWiz visits the tech guy, but there's another button you may or may not want to click. Oh, what the heck? Is it a close-up of a gizmo or a gadget, the big green button? Or is it big? We don't know because this doesn't give you any reference for size. Why would I do that? That would help. And you don't want it to help anybody. All you have to do is go there and guess what it is. There are autographed copies of Mad Magazine for up to 6 correct answers and up to 12 long but funny answers. They will have a drawing. Judges' decisions are final. Which Mad Magazine do we know? Are we planning?
Yes, we'll be getting the October issue, and I don't have a cover image yet, but it should be soon.
You say produced by the now tiny LA Mad Two people?
Yes, that is the entire, and Med's being sold again. I think we're going to be now part of Discover.
Oh, well, now that's not so bad. So DC Comics owned it, and it's just let it go that heck. Yeah.
Well, DC Comics is part of Warner.
Well, there's your problem right there.
And then AT&T bought Warner Media, so we ended up with AT&T. So now they're selling it all off. Yes.
Because somebody said, hey, boss, you know what? We're a phone company. So they're selling all the stuff, the crap that they can't figure out what to do with.
That's very funny.
So, but Discover would be a good, I would hope Discover would be smart enough to bring the usual gang of idiots down and start making new content again. Because right now it's just that stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what the topic is? Well, I love the King Kong one last night.
Oh, yeah, Susie told me it's going to be the all sports issue.
All sports, well, Mad Magazine, when it comes to sports, they're not the most athletic bunch.
No, exactly.
In the world. So, it should be a lot of fun. I love it. I was walking in my lounge late one night, and all of a sudden, I saw a movie sight. A preacher that did not preach. Hello. I am on vacation. You probably noticed that. A severe lack of Halloween questions. That's a good thing, trust me. I will be back next week with lots more to talk about. Leo reports the tech guy. I'm going to bring some pictures back too for my trip. Use my new Pixel 6 phone. So you might want to tune in for that. Anyway, see you next time and have a great week.
with knee pain? Have you tried shots, pills, yet you are still suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a torn meniscus, a fall, or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here is great news from Dr. Philip Hughes, founder of 21st Century Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless laser stem cell treatment. The West Coast's only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes. And Dr. Hughes is using this treatment on NFL alumni players with their knee and back injuries. Here's a special offer. Dr. Hughes offers a special $97 new knees in a day exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, and X-ray MRI review. Normally $375, but just $97 for the first 27 callers. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say knee pain. There is only a limited number of $97 exams. So on your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say knee pain.
By now, you've heard the news. Boosters for Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines are available. They help keep your immunity strong and help keep you and others protected against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find out if you're eligible and to find a booster near you. Let's keep each